Hello and welcome to the program, The Eagle, Nigeria's foremost anti-corruption program. It is a program that chronicles the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission's unrelenting war against corruption. My name is Aisha Gambari, and with me is this?
Hi Aisha.
How are you, darling?
I'm fine, dear.
Welcome back to the
Thank you.
program. How was your vacation?
It was really well. I wish it was unending.
I don't have to ask. It's showing all over you.
Thank you, Dad. I'm happy to be with you guys.
All right.
Good evening and welcome to the program. My name is Aisha Mohammed.
Imagine a society where everything works. Durable road networks, stable electricity supply, portable water, well-equipped and functional healthcare facilities, quality education for all, affordable housing schemes, social security benefits, job creation, and a lot more that makes life comfortable to live. That is an ideal society. We can only achieve these if we all play our part. Say no to corruption to enjoy these benefits. Kill corruption to save Nigeria. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
On the program today, the House of Representatives assures EFCC of improved funding, just as the Commission refutes an online publication alleging indictment of governors over the Paris Club loan reimbursement.
Also in this edition of the program, a witness tells the Federal High Court Abuja how an ex-chief of air staff allegedly acquired properties using Nigerian Air Force funds. Just as an FCT High Court dismisses ex-governor Jolly Inyame's no-case submission in a 1.624 billion naira fraud case. This and more will come your way right after this break. Stay with us.
My name is Colonel Hamid Umar Mali, and I am here stating strongly that I stand against corruption, and I urge each and every one of us as Nigerians to first and foremost extract ourselves and ensure that corruption is an area that we must all fight in order to eradicate it and get our country back on track.
Welcome back. The House of Representatives has commended the financial discipline of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, and assured the anti-graft agency of improved funding under the current fiscal year to enable it effectively tackle corruption and revamp the nation's economy. Kamil Gebi tells us more.
The Chairman House Committee on Drugs, Narcotics and Financial Crimes, Kayode Oladele, gave the assurance during the 2017 budget defense by the EFCC. Oladele used the opportunity to underscore the need to remind Nigerians that the fight against corruption is one of the most potent weapons to fight recession, which cause is rooted in waste, looting, misplacement of priorities, and misappropriation of public funds.
For the first time in Nigeria's history, anti-corruption searchlights have been beamed on the judiciary, and the revelations have been mind-boggling. In addition, similar exercises in the arms procurement processes by the Nigerian military have also led to several arrests. Overall, the EFCC made the highest number of the stolen resources, running into billions of naira in a single year, in the annals of Nigerian anti-corruption efforts.
Ibrahim Magu, acting chairman EFCC, presented a budget proposal of 17,202,253,360 naira for 2017. The budget estimates represents an 8.5% decrease in the 18,887,531,636 naira budgeted for the Commission in 2016. Magu gave a breakdown of the budget as capital expenditure 7,74,223,708 naira. Personnel expenditure 7,127,316,354 naira. And overhead expenditure 3,713,298 naira. This is in spite of the projected growth in the activities of the Commission with the recruitment of 1,500 cadets, proposed establishment of new zonal offices in Benin and Uyo, as well as the completion of the Commission's head office building. The EFCC boss acknowledged the tremendous support given to the Commission in 2016, especially in the area of mobilization for completion of the EFCC headquarters, and appealed for considerations of the increased personnel cost to accommodate the newly recruited staff.
Current challenges. Inadequate funding continues to hamper our ability to implement our project plans. The fragmented nature of our offices in Abuja makes coordination of our office effort a challenge, hence the need for the urgent completion of our head office project. The automation of our ICT system is ongoing and requires greater urgency as we engage in engineering our process and procedure, well as training and retraining of our operatives and prosecutors. Length of time it takes court to conclude cases remain a source of concern. Of course, one of our greatest challenges is corruption fighting back. I hope the committee will look favorably at our proposal and prayers.
He also called for increment of capital cost to accommodate the cost of additional work on the construction of the Commission's head office complex, amendment of the provision for discipline and appointment service-wide insurance, adjustment for provision of local training, as well as the creation of a budget code for the Nigerian Financial Intelligence Unit. At the session were the Chairman, House Committee on Justice, Razak Atunwa, and Chairman, Committee on Special Duties, Nasuru Sani Zangondaura. Other committee members include Aliu Sani Madaki, Ogene Ego Emmanuel, Randolph Brown, Ayodeji Joseph, and Sunday Adeyemi Adepoju. Ibrahim Magu was accompanied to the session by top management staff of the EFCC.
Corruption is a cankerworm, na cankerworm. I said na cankerworm, na cankerworm. Corruption don't finish our country. Nigeria women rise up and come together, oh yeah.
Every woman come out, but we fight corruption together, oh. Every woman fall out, but we kill corruption together, oh.
Them they thief our money, send them obodo yibo. Children they suffer every day, better school in no day. Nigeria women come, oh, women from every sector, make we fight corruption, we won't kill our country. Them go collect money for light, chop the money, light we no see. Good road and good health we no see. I said na cankerworm, oh, na cankerworm, oh.
Join the EFCC in its crusade to rid Nigeria of corruption. Naija, now we all know.
The attention of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission EFCC has been drawn to a report captioned, Nigerian state governors, Senate President Saraki pocketed billions of naira from Pari loan refund, which appeared in the online news portal Sahara Reporters on Sunday, February 12, 2017. Golden Agu completes the announcement.
The report, among others, claimed that the Commission has indicted all the governors of the 36 states of the Federation and the Senate President, Bukola Saraki, in the ongoing investigation of the reimbursements paid to state governments by the federal government for excessive deduction charged to them on account of the Paris Club and other international loans. The Commission wishes to state unequivocally that no state governor or Senate President has been indicted so far by the investigation, which is still at a preliminary stage. Also, insinuations about cover-up by some officials of the Commission are untrue, as there is no incentive to do so. The Commission implores the media to be circumspect in the reportage of this delicate issue in order not to jeopardize ongoing investigation, and be assured that they would be fully briefed of developments as soon as breakthrough is achieved.
Corruption is dishonesty and illegal behavior by people in positions of trust. A public office is a public trust. Do not abuse positions of trust for private gains. Stay away from corruption. Nigeria is a great nation, and it is our responsibility to make the country greater. If you notice any act of corruption, please report to the EFCC via info@efccnigeria.org or call 09 904 4751 or 09 904 4752. You can also call 09 904 4753. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Now to court matters. The trial of Air Marshal Umar Dikko continued before Justice Nnamdi Dimgba of the Federal High Court sitting in Maitama, Abuja, with the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, presenting its first witness, Commander S.A. Yusha, who retired, who narrated how the defendant used the Nigerian Air Force funds to acquire properties in Abuja. Golden Agu is our guide.
Dikko, who served as the Chief of Air Staff, Nigerian Air Force, between September 2010 and 2012, was arraigned on January 25, 2017 on a 7-count charge of money laundering and procurement fraud to the tune of 9.7 billion naira. Yusha, while being led in evidence by counsel to the EFCC, Silvanus Tahir, told the court that he was appointed as the Director of Finance and Accounts, DFA, by the defendant, Dikko, a position that put him in charge of all the financial rules. According to the witness, of the 4 billion naira received monthly, the actual figure used in paying staff salary was between 2.3 billion naira to 2.4 billion naira. 200,000 naira was usually set aside for upkeep of the defendant, while 120 million naira was for the office of the DFA. The PW1 went further to explain how the sum of 558,200,000 naira that was set aside for the upkeep of the Chief of Air Staff office was always converted to dollar equivalent and taken to Dikko in his personal house. The defendant purchased a 5-bedroom duplex with a swimming pool, a guest chalet of 700 million naira in Maitama, Abuja, for his retirement. The witness further told the court that the defendant had a property with underground hall in Asokoro purchased at 860 million naira and renovated at the cost of 66 million naira in early 2012. He added that in 2011, the defendant acquired a property in Kano and another property in Kaduna. According to him, the Kaduna property was purchased at the cost of 80 million naira and a sum of 75 million naira or 80 million naira was used to renovate it. Yusha also disclosed that Dikko had a property at Mabushi which cost 500 million naira. Hearing on the matter continues. Golden Ago, reporting for the Eagle.
Imagine a society where everything works. Durable road networks, stable electricity supply, portable water, well-equipped and functional healthcare facilities, quality education for all, affordable housing schemes, social security benefits, job creation, and a lot more that makes life comfortable to live. That is an ideal society. We can only achieve these if we all play our part. Say no to corruption to enjoy these benefits. Kill corruption to save Nigeria. This message is from the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC.
Still from the courts, Jolly Inyame, a former governor of Taraba State, has been ordered by a Federal Capital Territory, FCT High Court Gudu, to begin his defense on March 8, 2017, after Justice Adebukola Banjoko on February 14, 2017 dismissed his application for a no-case submission. Also, the EFCC arraigns Federal University of Technology Akure Vice Chancellor and Bursar for 156 million naira fraud. This report will come your way right after this break.
Well, I am Lieutenant General Tukur Yusuf Buratai, the Chief of Army Staff, Nigerian Army. I want to call on all Nigerians to eschew corruption and all crimes that have to do with the Nigerian economy, and indeed that are much dangerous to our coexistence as an entity of Nigeria. I know, and you all know, corruption is a serious disease which is highly detrimental to our society, to our social cohesion, and indeed to our national development and progress. So all Nigerians are enjoined to take steps to ensure that they are accountable in whatever position they are placed in. This will help us to fight corruption and remain accountable for our country and for all Nigerians, so that the much needed development can be achieved through a corrupt-free society.
Jolin Yame, who is standing trial for a 41-count charge of criminal misappropriation of 1.64 billion state funds, had on January 18, 2017, through his counsel, Charles Edosowan, SAN, urged the court to hold that the testimony of prosecution witnesses have been so damaged and can't be relied on, and the crucial elements are missing in this case. At the resumed sitting, the trial judge, citing sections 302, 303, 357, and 358 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, noted that it was in order for the defendant to apply to the court for a no-case submission, but the court shall have discretion whether essential elements of the offense have been proven or not. Justice Banjoko further noted that a prima facie case implies a ground for proceeding. It doesn't require proof beyond every reasonable doubt, as is required to find the defendant guilty or not, and whether the prosecution has made some case requiring clarification from the defendant, no matter how slight. In relation to this court, having had a close look at the evidence and exhibits, I hold that this case requires him to provide information and give explanation with evidence presented by the prosecution, and so he is ordered to enter into his defense in the interest of justice. End of quote.
The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Tuesday, February 14, 2017, arraigned the Vice Chancellor of the Federal University of Technology, Akure, FUTA, Professor Adebiyi G. Daramola, and the Bursar, Emmanuel Oreshegun, before Justice S.A. Bola of the Ondo State High Court, Akure, Ondo State, on a 9-count charge bordering on obtaining by false pretense, abuse of office, misappropriation of funds, and conspiracy to steal to the tune of 156,984,455 naira 33 kobo. Their journey to the dock followed a petition received by the EFCC sometime in 2016, alleging that the duo and the governing council of the university were entrenched in unmitigated corruption, fraud, and mindless stealing of the funds of the university. It was alleged that the VC misapplied funds, collected housing allowances while living in the government residential quarters, drew furniture allowance annually instead of once in 4 years as approved by the Income and Wages Commission. He was alleged to have used public funds to finance private expenses while engaging in illegal payment of allowances to council members of the university. He also collected bogus monthly interest, transferred and placed 100 million naira funds of the university in a fixed deposit account without due authorization. They, however, pleaded not guilty to the charges. In view of their plea, counsel to the EFCC, Benedict Ubi, asked for a trial date. But counsel to the first and second defendants, Adebayo Olanipekun and O. Theophilus, prayed the court to allow them move oral applications for bail. This was opposed by prosecution counsel, stating that the counsel have to put facts before the court as to the reason why the defendants must be granted or refused bail, which he would also need to peruse and react to. Justice Bola, having considered the arguments of all the counsel, granted bail to the defendants in the sum of 10 million naira bond. Two shorties in like sum who must be professors in FUTA or public officers not less than grade level 17 and must depose to affidavit of means. They are to also present title documents of landed properties within the jurisdiction of the court and must present evidence of tax payment for the past 3 years. Justice Bola thereafter adjourned to March 20, 21 and 22nd, 2017 for trial to commence and ordered that the defendants be remanded in State CID Police Headquarters, Akure, pending the perfection of the bail conditions. Golden Agu, reporting for the Eagle.
Corruption is a cankerworm, na cankerworm. I say na cankerworm, na cankerworm. Corruption don't finish our country. Nigeria women rise up and come together, oh yeah.
Every woman come out, but we fight corruption together, oh. Every woman fall out, but we kill corruption together, oh.
Them they thief our money, send them obodo yibo. Children they suffer every day, better school in no day. Nigeria women come, oh. Women from every sector, make we fight corruption, we won't kill our country. Them go collect money for light, chop the money, light we no see. Good road and good health and call, we no see. I say na cankerworm, oh, na cankerworm, oh.
Join the EFCC in its crusade to rid Nigeria of corruption. Naija, now we all know.
That is all we have for you on this week's edition of The Eagle. Do join us same time next week for another interesting package. To leave a comment, please send your contribution to The Eagle at efccnigeria.org or search for us on Google Plus at Official EFCC or Official EFCCNG at gmail.com.
You can also like our page on facebook.com/Official EFCC or follow us on Twitter at Official EFCC. And to watch our programs and other activities, please log on to youtube.com/Official EFCC. My name is Aisha Muhammad. Thank you for watching, and let's do this again, same time, same station. Until then, goodbye.
And I'm Aisha Gambari. God bless Nigeria.